What is going on, coolers? I was having so many headaches, I had to start making videos to give my body some rest and my head some rest. And now I'm feeling a little better, so I'm back to make videos about what else? Barcelona. So we're gonna talk about the whole season and we're gonna summarize why this season of 2022 and 2023 was a success with Xavi as our manager. So after all the crisis we went through under our former president, Bartomeu, we almost ended up bankrupt. We heard all these news where Barcelona had to file for bankruptcy, and we know how rich Barcelona used to be until he started wasting all the money the club had on players that didn't even fit the team's style of play. How stupid was that? To the point where Barcelona had to let go of our GOAT. They had to let go of Messi. And that was very, 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 very heartbreaking to all of us. I know you remember that, right? And throughout that time, in 2019, 2020, we had a trophyless season, which is not good when you are Barcelona. A trophyless season is always the last option. And we tried so many coaches that were good at other clubs like Quique Setien, Valverde, and Ronald Koeman. Some of those were coaches that we thought were gonna fit our style of play or philosophy, because we know Barcelona have a unique philosophy of how we approach football. But none of them succeeded. They had to be sacked. And with all that stuff happening, we went 4 years without winning La Liga. 4 years without winning La Liga. And this didn't happen for a long time. But this year with Xavi, on his second year spell, we finally won La Liga. And it made all of us happy because we are Barcelona. We know how important winning La Liga is. Maybe it's probably more important than winning the Champions League right now, because we know we are building our team more than trying to win the Champions League right now, because we know we're not ready. And the other trophy we won was the Spanish Super Cup, where we destroyed Real Madrid on the field. We destroyed them. We played beautiful football and it was amazing. All the Clásicos was amazing under Xavi. Of course, we lost a few of them, but we won most. And the ones we won, we beat 4-0 like twice. And that final, we won 3-0. 3-1. It was 3-1. It was amazing to watch. Gavi scored 2 goals. Lewandowski scored 1. That's what I remember. It was just stupid. But one thing we're not gonna forget is that there's many times where we doubted Xavi this season when it comes to European championships. For example, in the Champions League, we went out in the group stage. None of us expected to go out in the group stage because the only team we thought was competitive was Bayern. Of course, we had Inter. Inter was just a big name to us, but they actually stopped us. They beat us 1 game and we drew the other one. Bayern beat us twice, and we only beat Victoria Pilsen twice, and we didn't get enough points to go through. So we ended up again in the Europa League. And the most disappointing thing is that for a second consecutive year, we got kicked out of the Europa League again. And for a club like Barca, we're expected to go further or even win the Europa League because of our status, but it didn't happen like that. In Europe, it was a failure with Xavi. For the 2 years he's been managing, I still have a little bit of doubt with him because of sometimes his choices of players he used, like Ferran Torres and everything. Maybe next year is gonna be better. Remember, Xavi is still young. He still needs some more experience, but maybe next year's gonna be better. But I remember being so frustrated with him. I hope that changes. But when it comes to Spain, we absolutely concurred Spain. And without the injuries, I think we would have been able to win the Copa del Rey. I think we could have done that. Even though Real Madrid completely destroyed us 4-0. And that was painful to watch. But in conclusion, that was a successful season to me. Xavi, congratulations. You won La Liga. That was the most important trophy for us this season because we are building a team to go conquer Europe in the future. Maybe we'll start next year. Maybe we'll start the year after. And the reason why I think this year was a success is because we won La Liga 4 games ahead, and by the end of La Liga, we still had 10 points ahead of Real Madrid. Even if Real Madrid's form is very bad this year, we still won it with 10 points ahead of Real Madrid. And also with all the injuries, we kept going, we kept winning games, and a lot of games that we shouldn't have won, we still won them. These games showed a lot of character in us, which is one thing we lost along the way after Luis Enrique left Barcelona, and it shows that we are getting that back, and that's very promising. So next season, I'm very excited for the Champions League games, bro. Especially we finish first. Now we're gonna have an easier group stage, and we're definitely gonna make it through. We're not going back to the Europa League. And the third thing is that we're still a young team. I mentioned that earlier, that we are building a team worthy of European glory. We still have a young coach. So with the past 2 years, a year and a half pretty much, we've been collecting experience, we've been learning and, shaping the team, and I think we're gonna be a better team next season, and moving forward, all these failures and stuff, they're gonna help us get better. And trust me, do not get discouraged, do not be pessimistic about this Barcelona team. It's gonna get better. It's going to get better, and this season shows all that everything is possible with the hard work, with the proper president, with the proper recruiting staff, and I know we got to do better with the physios because we get too many injured players, but it gets better. So I'm excited for next season. Let me know what you thought about this season in the comments. I'll be excited to hear your thoughts. Subscribe if you like this video, like and share it with a friend, and follow me on my Instagram, and I'll see y'all later. Peace, Barca.